Oh. Alright, yo, what's poppin', gamers? So having some interesting technical difficulties here. So yeah, hopefully hopefully they'll solve themselves out, because I don't know what to do. Yeah. So I'm going to be playing on the recruit difficulty, and it's the easiest difficulty. So yeah, I'm going to be playing all these levels. Alright, can I... come on. 1 second. Alright, so... Well, you can see what I'm sitting in the menu, so... Yeah. If it's, alright. I guess I can just start, alright? Alright, yeah, I'm gonna start here, and let's do it. Bam. You can start timer whenever you want.
Good to see you, mate. Take one of you know the drill. Go to station 1 and aim your rifle down range. Shoot each target while aiming.
So first level of the game.
Lovely.
Hopefully you guys can tell what's going on.
Firing from the hip.
It's just tutorial.
Now I'm going to block the targets with a sheet of plywood.
You have to do these exercises.
Thin, weak materials like wood, plaster, and sheet metal. Now I'm going to make the targets pop up one at a time. Hit all of them as fast as you can. Proper good job, mate. Now go get a sidearm from the armory. Good. Now switch to your rifle. Now pull out your sidearm. Remember, switching to your pistol is always faster than reloading. So
that was the first part of the tutorial. Just learning how to shoot the gun. Now for the second part of the tutorial.
It's the FNG, sir. Go easy on him, sir. It's his first day in the regiment.
Right. What the hell kind of name is Soap, eh? How a muppet like you pass selection? Soap, it's your turn for the CQB test. Everyone else head to observation. For this test, you'll have to run the cargo ship solo in less than 60 seconds. Gaz holds the current.
Yeah, this is the famous fake boat training course mission.
To the deck and rush to position 1. After that, you will storm down the stairs to position 2. Then hit position 3 and 4, following my precise instructions at each position. Go, go, go! Grab the rope when you're ready. Hit the target! Position 2! Go! Hit the target! Sprang through the door!
Oh, did I miss one?
Position
What
5.
the?
6, go! Flashbang through the door! Hit the target! Final position,
So
go.
bam, and I get 18.25. So funny thing about that is, in full game run, you want to do it as fast as possible. But if you're going for like in-game time, you actually want to hit. You want to hit all your shots. You don't want to miss any, because you get the accuracy. You get the accuracy bonus. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. If this is like really bad, then. Hopefully it, come on, give me at least 1,000 kilobits, please. Yeah, it's the first real mission of the game here. There's not much happening here. So I am going to be using self-made checkpoints for this run, and they're usually not allowed. Well, usually they are not allowed, but I'm gonna use them to avoid soft locks, because almost all these missions in the game have some sort of soft lock potential. And yeah. So yeah. So I didn't get a soft lock, so it's all good.
Hammer 2-4, we've got tangos on the second floor.
Copy. Engaging. Bravo 6, Hammer's at bingo fuel. We're bugging out. Big Bird will be on station for evac and test.
Copy, Hammer. Warcroft, Griffin, cover our 6. The rest of you, on me.
Roger that.
So I'm waiting for these guys to open the door here, because there's not much else I need to do
I like to keep this for close encounters.
for now.
Too right, mate.
On my mark, go. Hallway. Clear. Move up. Steer.
Re-engine. So I'm gonna be strafe jumping throughout like most of the run.
Move up. Check your corners.
And I don't have the movement speed on right now,
Got you covered. Move up.
but ideally during the strafe jumps I want to hit at least 350 movement speed. And the regular movement speed is around 180. Oh, come on.
No tangos in sight. Stack up. Ready, sir.
Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know. There's some technical difficulties here.
Move. Move up.
So this is the hardest part of the level here, because you have to clear it quick. And one of the weird parts of this level is, this part of the level is that there's always one guy that spawns really late. So let's see if this will happen now. Oh, don't want to do that. That's a team kill. See, this guy spawned.
Tango down.
Usually spawns somewhere around here.
Roger that.
I'm getting a strong reading, sir.
So a good clear would be around like 3:45.
Faceplate, this is Bravo 6.
I usually get around 3:50 to 4 minutes lately.
No time, Bravo 6. 2 bogeys headed your way fast. Grab what you can and get the hell out of there.
Fast movers. Probably mix. We better go. So, grab the manifest in the container. Move. All right, everyone topside. Double time. Warcroft, Griffin, what's your status?
So now I have to make my way out of the boat.
Enemy aircraft.
But uh-oh, what just happened? What's going on?
Come in. Bravo 6, what's the status?
So some scripted parts here. I'm just following Captain Price here out of the boat. I'm gonna do strafe jumps here to go a little bit faster. This floor is kind of weird, so it's a bit awkward to strafe jump here. So see, I just jumped on the railing.
Talk to me, Bravo 6. Where the hell are you?
Stand by! We're almost there! Which way? Which way to the helicopter? To the right! To the right! We're running out of time! Come on, let's go!
Right here, it's a bit easier to strafe jump. I don't know if you guys will catch the guy on the right. His animation glitched, so I got there a little bit faster than I was supposed to.
Faceplate, this is Big Bird. Package secured, returning to base. Out.
So that's how you know that you did it good. So bam, second level done. So this next level, I am not going to be playing it because it's a cutscene. So now,
The loyalists are expecting us half a click to the north.
so I'm going to take a specific path here because I want to avoid triggering the enemies on my left. And that makes Captain Price go faster. So yeah, Captain Price and Gaz are on my minimap. So that means I did it right. If I do it wrong and I scare the first house, it wastes around at least 15 seconds. So there's some story going on here, but I don't need to look at it.
You smell that? Yeah, camera.
So I can hear it, and I have better things to do.
Welcome to the new Russia. This is how they come up with all your foreman to read it.
So I just need to kill these two guys, and then yeah, now I wait for the story to come up here, and the two enemies to appear in the window. So there, in this level, there is an out of bounds, but it saves like maybe 5 seconds, and it's a very hard out of bounds. Yeah, I'm just waiting for these guys to spawn. I think I got the guy on the left, but I'm just gonna shoot again, just to make sure. So yeah, the out of bounds involves like walking along this like outside part here, and walking around here. It's like you pixel walk around the house. It's pretty crazy.
Those helicopter troops, this way.
Make it quick, Kamarov. I want that informant.
You have nothing to worry about. We'll take out BM-21s and carve a path straight to your informant, Captain Price.
So now I gotta do the strop here.
So we'll go company. Helicopter
Most luck-based, well, luck-based. There is some luck involved here.
Target them. We should just bait it out, sir.
Okay, yeah, I got good luck there.
help me support them from the fleets.
That was pretty quick. So here I want to kill a few of these guys. I don't know why, but if you kill some of these guys that are hanging out here, it spawns these enemies that are going to come up here that I need to kill to continue the story.
Target eliminated.
Now we are making progress. Follow me to the power station.
Man down.
So yeah, now I'm just gonna wait for the story, for them to do their stuff. I'm gonna look out here and kill a few enemies, just to make the run easier. That's a lot of enemies. That's more enemies than usual.
Now go and sit in the corner. So, guys, we've got to reach that house before anything happens to the informant. Let's go.
It's kind of weird. It's not that big of a deal. shot at somewhere. I ran through the house because, as you see, I don't know if you guys can tell, but if you run through the house, Captain Price just runs across the field faster if you don't run through the house. So there's this mission has like 2 areas where you have to take specific paths. Somewhere. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with the connection. Okay, Price is kind of slow here. So
It's him.
Nikolai, are you all right? Can you walk?
Yes, I can still fight. Thank
so the mission is done at this point, and I'm just waiting for the evacuation to happen.
We have the package. Meet us at LZ1. Over.
There's some fancy stuff you can do here. You can just like shoot through here to kill a few enemies, but I'm not sure if it saves any time or not. So I have to wait until Price gets, because otherwise, oh, come on. Because otherwise I will die. It's like, it's a death barrier.
The Americans already attacked Al-Assad.
No, their invasion begins in a few hours. Why?
The Americans are making mistake. They will never take Al-Assad alive.
All right, so now the American mission. So this mission has a very big skip, but I'm not going to be doing it. I may show it off later, depends how much time I have. But yeah, the skip that is present on this mission is the hardest in the game. So it does cut the mission in about like 2/3, but yeah, it's probably the hardest. It's one of the hardest tricks I've ever learned in speedrunning. So I'll just do it the standard way, but I'm going to try to do it fast. So not much I have to do here. I need to get a shotgun from this guy. And I got lucky that I have 4 shots in it. The amount of shots that you get in the shotgun clip is random. And sometimes you can get 0 shots, so you have to instant reload.
Roger that, HQ, out. Heads up, I just got word that Al-Assad is broadcasting half a click east of here at a TV station. We're gonna move out on foot and take down the package there. Move out. Target building in sight.
So now I have to wait until Vasquez gets here. So I'll talk a little bit about the skip. So in the beginning of the level, there was a car that was hugging a wall, and I have to climb on top of the car in an exact way that it will boost me on top of a roof, and then I have to pixel jump I have to pixel bounce off of a car onto across the other roof. So pixel bounce, let's see if I can, yeah, here. So in this game, with this engine, if you land on something like this, you bounce. You bounce in the air. So then I have to do a rocket jump, and then I have to do a pixel bounce from here, off of this car into that window. Yeah, it's pretty difficult because there isn't any reference for the final jump. So here, fast with the slow way, and that is just clearing this as fast as I can. So, uh-oh, what's going on here? Throwing grenades at enemies is pretty interesting in this game because most of the time it's like they eat it. Once again, like with any clear room fast segments of this game, enemies just spawn sometimes in very random places.
Hold your fire. Friendly's coming out.
No sign of our side, sir. All right. Fall in, Marines.
So now I just wait until they come up here. So funny thing about this mission, which makes the fast skip possible, is that you need to reach this point right here, and then for you, and that's like the only trigger in the level.
I think he's in there. I hear him. Do it.
So now I just wait until level to end.
Clear! Clear! It's on a loop. Broadcast is recorded.
Yeah. Score 1 for military intelligence.
Griggs, turn that off.
Roger that. I got something better anyway.
Man, this is Red Dot. TV station secure. No sign of Al-Assad. The broadcast is a recording. Over. Roger that, command. Out. Marines.
Gerardo Majax, what do you mean by this, buddy?
Let's go. Alpha Company
So-
tank is stuck half a click north of here.
Here's another level which
Move it! Move it! Clear! Keep moving!
checkpoints on this level can be pretty bad. Like I wait behind that tank so I can get checkpoints. But I got checkpoint. I don't think I'm gonna get checkpoint glitched at this point, so it's all good. So I throw flashes up there. It might be placebo to do it, but all it is just so enemies don't interrupt the people, my allies, going up the building. Or not up the building, I don't know. They're hanging out somewhere over there. But you want done that when you're using the machine gun because it's just instant. It doesn't do the animation.
Sir, there's a ton of them out there!
Keep them pinned down!
Suppressing fire!
So right now what I want to do is I want to get my allies to move up. I'm taking a lot of damage. So they moved up. Yeah, this is the prequel to Daggerfall. Story-wise.
UAV recon spotted enemy tanks headed this way. Private West, get on the roof and hit him with the shot one.
So I can team kill Private West here because sometimes the enemy's script doesn't work. But I have to be careful. If I shoot him too many times, I'm gonna fail the mission. There are 3 tanks, but I only have to kill 2. So far, so good. Level is there's a little bit of a luck-based element here, but overall it's not too bad.
We're taking heavy fire on our position north of the overpass! Where the hell are you? We're almost there. Hang on.
So I'm gonna wait here to avoid getting level soft-lock.
We're still surrounded, sir! There's just a few of us left, but the tank's still okay! Over! Jackson, this is Vasquez. We're in danger of being overrun. Pull back to the tank now!
So I'm trying to get the turret kill over there, but I have to wait. So I just got the checkpoint, so that means I can move up.
Contact to the east and more flanking to the south. Hold the perimeter. Bravo 6 be advised. All hostiles assembling to the west of your position. Over. Bravo 6. Got air support from here. Exact location. Plant the IR beacon and get their attention. Out. Negative, Bravo 6. There's an enemy ZPU to the south.
Alright, so now the level is done, but I have to do one more thing.
Risk sending in any more choppers. Over. Okay.
I have to wait for my teammates to spawn, and I will be doing this because for some reason when you do this, it makes them spawn very fast. I'm gonna open up the minimap and watch until.
Good luck, boys. Out. Command, LZ is secure. Bring in the engineers and let's get this tank moving. Roger that. They're on the way. Good work. Out.
Squad, regroup at the tank. Let's go!
So if I don't do that, I can hang. I used to just hang out here, and then they run to me from across the map. So this saves, I don't know, quite a bit of time to do this.
What the bloody hell is that?
Alright, so this is the most... this is probably one of the hardest levels at the first half of the game. And mainly because of the final section. The final section, you have to do stuff in the barn. You have to get the javelin from the barn. And the doorway there is very small, so it's very easy for you to get killed.
You're still in one piece. Get up. Come on, we need to get moving before the search parties get here. Casualty report.
Olsen and both pilots are dead, sir.
So I want that MP5 because it's MP5 weapon.
Alright, the extraction point's not far from here. Let's move.
this is Spaceport. Gunship support is on the way, but it will take some time before they will be in a position to assist. Over.
Bravo 6 out.
I used to use MP4 only for the first, like, this section up here, and I used to switch it to for a shotgun, but lately I've been keeping the MP5 because I think it's just a better weapon than the shotgun. The thing with the shotgun is that if you get shot at, your aimer goes crazy and you start missing. And in close quarter situation, that can cost you a death. It's here. Just kill these guys real quick. And here. So I'm shooting at the heli because I want to trigger this sequence as fast as possible. Because it's not like you can't hide from the heli.
Contact 6 o'clock. Return fire. Gareth, we'll hold them off. Get that basement door open now. I'm on it.
And there's an invisible wall here, and what I'm doing right now is that I'm trying to line myself up so that when Gaz opens the door, I could just drop right in there.
Door's open, sir.
And I didn't do it. Yeah, you can gain like around probably, well, like that, you can get like 5 seconds getting in front of him.
Still quiet. Where the hell did they go? Probably regrouping, trying to cut us off somewhere up ahead.
So there's there's 3 dogs here, but I need to kill these 2 dogs here because they can be very bad. And I just took a lot of that. Okay. Okay. Just took a lot of damage.
Where the hell did they go?
That's odd. That guy usually doesn't show up there.
Stay sharp.
Once again, another clear the enemy section. I'm just gonna make my way back here so my teammates can swap. That's why you shouldn't shoot too much at your enemies. Although sometimes it's very hard to distinguish your teammates from the enemies on the map, especially on this level.
Hold on, the helicopter's back.
Yeah, on veteran, if you hit them once, it's like over.
Doesn't look like me.
Here you can put a few bullets in them. Thanks, Panda Squared. I appreciate it, dude. Worked very hard on the filter. Alright, so here is... Okay, I'm gonna make a safe state here.
Hold up. Sentries on the bridge up ahead.
Because this final part of the level it's very common. It's probably the most common soft lock in the game. And why it happens is still not really known.
Watch out for the helicopter!
As far as I know, that if you do this level too slow, this final part, yeah, you'll get a soft lock, but it's very unfortunate. Because sometimes, yeah, look, I just got hit so many times.
Making another pass!
And yeah. Let's see. So I think everything looks good. I think. Yep, okay, didn't get the softwall, good stuff. Can I get some weapon here? Okay, price is kind of late here. So price just cost me a little bit of time.
Bravo 6, be advised that
here, I'll just stream. I can just stream to my Twitch. What do you think?
Bravo 6, this is Warhammer standing by. Heard you could use some help down there. Call the shot.
You want me to do that?
Warhammer, fire mission, danger close. Enemy armor and infantry, 100 meters to the southwest of our location. Over.
Copy. Coming down.
All right. You want me to switch now? Let's switch now.
Wall file. Got eyes on friendlies. Crew, do not fire on
So this mission is sort of an auto scroller, so
those are friendlies.
TV, confirm you see the church in the town.
We see it. Start the clock. Roger that. We're there. Start talking.
You are not authorized to level the church. Do not fire directly on the church.
Got a vehicle moving down. One of the vehicles is moving right now.
Personnel coming out of the church.
We have armed personnel approaching from the church. Request permission to engage.
Copy. Engage the moving vehicle and any personnel around you see.
Affirmative. Crew, you were cleared to engage, but...
yeah, 1 second, gamers. This might get solved right now.
Boom. Direct hit. Okay, you got
So
it.
this is the gunship mission, yeah.
Guys. You gonna get him?
So the key to this mission is that you want to kill everybody very fast.
Get down.
That's about it.
You got him. Clear to engage enemy personnel. That's it. Yeah, direct hit's right there. Yeah, good kill. I see lots of little pieces down there. Okay, he's moving again. Personnel right there.
Target reset.
Nail those guys by the building.
Clean up that signal.
Crew, get the moving.
Okay, 1 second, gamers. Let's see. Done. Here, I'll... Alright, gamers. Yeah, sorry about that. I was trying to solve a technical issue. Maybe I made it a bit better, but yeah, anyways. Hopefully it's a little bit better now. Alright, so. Oh, that's my teammate.
There's a guy by that
See.
car. No, you're firing too close to the friendlies. I repeat, you're firing too close.
Hopefully at least it's a bit better.
Watch for those IR strobes.
So yeah, my guys here are the ones that are flashing, and the bad guys are the ones that are flashing.
All hostiles. Good kill, good kill. Copy, smoke 'em. Whoa! Get ready!
Hopefully, yeah, the picture should be at least a little bit better now.
Light 'em up.
I hope.
Roger, guy moving. Recalibrate out of the sweep angle, adjust elevation scan. Okay, you got him. Get back on the other guys. Right there. Set scan range. Clean up that signal.
Yeah, something's really weird going on. I think there's an glitch. I tested my internet before, but it was fine.
Copy, smoke 'em. Enemy personnel on the road. That's a hit. Get that person. We got a moving vehicle here. Negative, negative. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage any vehicles on the main highway.
Wolf, we're going to commandeer civilian transport on the main highway. Cover us.
Crew, do not engage any vehicles traveling on the highway. Those are civilians. Ground units are requiring...
So now I don't really have to do anything until they do some means with the vehicle down here.
Cleared to do so.
Bet that guy's pissed. That's a nice truck.
Nah, he's scared shitless.
Wolf, we're marking the vehicles. Confirm you see the beacons.
Roger, we see the beacons. Crew, do not fire on the vehicles marked with the flashing beacons. I repeat, do not fire on the vehicles with the flashing beacons. Those are friendlies.
Heads up. Hostile forces are setting up ambush points along the curved road.
Navigation, which one's the curved road? Over.
Fire control. Do you see the water tower? Over.
TV, confirm you see the water tower.
You talking about the water tower near the intersection? Roger. That's the one. And next to that water tower is a curved road. Do you see that?
Roger that.
So I'm gonna go over there, and I haven't tested it out, but I think in this part coming up, I think I could probably not. I could just AFK and like nothing would happen, but
It's about 2 clicks
I've never really tested it.
away from the highway. Yeah, roger that. We're banking towards the village. Stand by to engage ground targets. We got hostiles set up along the
Because I don't know.
Preparing to ambush along the curved road.
If they're driving, are they like? You know, this is some lore master territory here. Are they really gonna stop? I don't know about that.
Vehicle right there, coming out of the barn. Targets in the village.
Well, there's not too many enemies here. There's these guys on the roof, the tank, and a few people on the ground.
Smoke trails and take them out of the source. Clear a path for our guys.
Personnel on the roof of that U-shaped building.
U-shaped building.
Roger. From the square structure on the roof. It's the one.
So I think on recruit, you shoot the,
You got him. Direct hit.
you hit your teammates like twice, and it will fail the mission.
Nice.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Good kill, good kill.
Target reset. Recalibrate out of the sweep angle, adjust elevation scan. Clean up that signal.
And here's the final section. So enemies are going to be coming out here, here, and right here. And they're going to be coming out of that house at the top of the screen, but the house at the top of the screen doesn't really matter because they come out near the end.
Leaving the vehicles.
Roger that, Bravo 6. Crew friendlies are leaving the vehicles and moving on foot towards the LZ. Do not fire on any personnel marked by a flashing strobe. Affirmative. Keep watching for those strobe lights. Those are friendlies.
Enemy personnel in the junkyard.
Crew, go ahead and smoke them.
Yeah, they're holding steady for the most part.
Hot damn!
It's really weird. So here the game's going to tell you to use this gun right here, but you know, if you're a MLG professional like me, then you don't need to do that.
More enemy personnel.
You just use this one.
Right there. Tracking.
Clear to engage follow those. Hot damn! There's a guy by that car. Yep, that was right on target.
Once again, the key here is that, yeah, just kill everybody as fast as possible.
Light him up. Copy. Smoke him.
There are some reference points that you can use, like,
Get that guy.
to see how you're doing, how well you're doing.
Roger, guy.
Although usually,
Hot damn!
if
Hot damn!
you know, you feel there's something wrong with the reference point, like,
Right out of the sweep angle.
say that it looks like there's going to be a truck coming out from around this area. Usually it means that you've lost time, but yesterday I've had the thing where, yeah, so there should be a truck somewhere here right now.
Danger close.
Enemy personnel closing on the LZ from multiple sides. Danger close. Recommend you stick to the 25mm in the vicinity of the LZ.
So here's the truck, so
Right on target.
probably a little bit slow, but
Be advised, friendly helicopters entering the area. Watch your fire. Copy.
yeah, these guys right here don't really matter because the helis are already in. At least I don't think they do matter. So yeah, this is yeah, near the end of the level.
Wildfire, we're moving towards the helicopters now. Thanks for the assist. Bravo 6
See, I can only get them like right here. See, like they're shooting here, but these guys are moving. So
Your fire. You're shooting at friendlies. Watch for the blinking strobes. Those are our guys.
like I said, these guys here that spawn, they don't really matter.
Crew, VIP is secure and in custody. Good job,
So a good
everyone.
time for this, I usually want to get anywhere between 8 minutes and 50 seconds to 9 minutes. I'd be fine with that time. Anything more than 9:05, it's kind of sucks. All right, so War Pig. Let's see what.
Bravo 6, we're clear of the box. Thanks for the assist.
So this is one of the most mysterious missions in the game, is that, like, people looked at the code, but they still don't really know, like, the script of the enemies, and they don't really know what to do, how to speed it up. Because in the beginning, I ran around the tank,
Bravo 6, possible ambush area up front.
and
Move up when you clear the area ahead of us. Over. Watch the silhouettes on the rooftop. Marines stand clear.
nobody has really figured out how to get the tank to move up fast.
Gunner, two-story building at 1 o'clock. Ground floor. Target acquired.
Uh-oh. So I'm just clearing up everything, and that's all that I really need to do this level, and hope that the tank moves up fast.
Gunner, three-story building. 11 o'clock. Second floor. Target acquired. Fire! Keep them pinned down from here. Bravo, head out back and flank them from the right.
They're pulling back. Stay sharp. It could be.
Three-story building. 11:30. Second floor balcony. Target acquired. Fire!
No, there is like some sort of script that people looked at, but still, there's like placebos that people came up with. So, like, there's a guy on the second floor balcony around this building, but it doesn't really do anything, because sometimes, and I've gotten this quite a few times, sometimes the allied tank moves really fast. Come on, internet.
Bravo 6. Gunner, three-story building at 10 o'clock. Second floor.
So here I don't really have to do.
Target acquired. Fire! Roger that, Bravo 6.
So yeah, the allied tank needs to come from like where I spawned all the way down here and kill this tank.
War Pig. Are we clear to advance? Over. Roger that. Move up and hold position at the bend. Over. Roger. Move it.
I see, there it is. Hopefully you guys can see that.
Target acquired! Fire! Target acquired! Fire! Taking the shot.
Bam. So if anybody can figure out how to get the tank to move to this position fast, yeah, let the COD gamers know.
Nice use of work rate. Lots of secondaries. Now let's get the hell out of here. Coming through. Roger that, Bravo 6. So, are we there yet?
So I'm just gonna hang out in this milk carton.
Is moving to rendezvous near your location. What's your status? Over.
Precious cargo is intact and en route. We're almost at Highway 4 and should make...
Yeah, sorry gamers, I don't know, I think I'm having some internet issue, which is weird. Because like I've tested internet a few hours ago and it was fine, and I do a speed test now and it's fine, but when I stream it's only outputting like 1,000. Yeah, here's a few note on FPS. My game is capped at 333 because at 333 you can move more consistently 350 units while strafing.
Roger that. Marines, we just gotta fix...
So like this, what I'm doing right now.
Everyone on board, let's go.
So I think this is second to last auto scroller.
All call signs, this is Overlook. We're seeing enemy armor in the Palm Grove west of the river.
There's going to be 2 rescue missions in this level, but before that you have to survive in the auto scroller. On Recruit, there are a few tricky parts. But for the most part, it's survivable. I have died on here before, but yeah. If you stop paying attention completely, then yeah, you will die. But if you just slightly pay attention, you should be good. Like I might go into red 1 or 2 times, but it should be fine.
Anti-air battery, roofed out.
Boom. So see, I'm going in the red. Those tanks over there. I think it's from that tank. Like, yeah, it's usually, if I die, it's usually like back there where I was in the red. Everything else is, it's fine.
Roger that. Okay. Bachelor 27, let's get those Abrams.
Yeah, that's one of the things I don't really, I think that's the worst part of this speedrun is that the auto scrolls are just way too long. If auto scrolls were half the length, this run would be way better. But there's only like, what, like 3 auto scrollers?
Marines, listen up. One of our forward...
Well, okay, 4, I guess. If you count the one on 1 shot, 1 kill.
Hello, this is Deadly. Returning to base to refit and refuel. You're on your own for now, 2-5.
So here's the first rescue mission stop coming up here. There's not going to be too fancy strategies here. I just have to run as fast as possible to where that green smoke is, spawn the guys, and then just run back to the pickup point.
Watch for friendlies near the colored smoke. Let's get our boys evac and get the hell out of here.
guy just got melee. That's not good, but I should be fine. So they spawned. I'm just gonna make my way back to the pickup point. That's about it for this. So I'm gonna try to get try to do a minor skip here that saves about 10 seconds. I'm going to try to get early on this heli by jumping around this area here. Apparently there's a setup for it, but yeah, if I do it right, I would just pop into the gunner and I wouldn't even land. Okay, something's going on. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you can't get in. Can't get into the heli right away.
SEAL Team 6 has located a possible nuclear
for whatever
device
reason.
at Al-Assad's palace to the west. NAS teams are on the way.
I played it pretty safe there because,
all forces are to fall back
like,
to the east.
even if it's on the ground and you try to walk into it, you might die. So here's the second rescue mission.
We have a Cobra down. I'll repeat, we have a Cobra down. Deadly, this is Outlaw 2-5. Come in, over. Command, I'm visual on the crash site. I see small arms fire coming from the cockpit. Request permission to initiate search and rescue, over.
Copy 2-5, be advised. You will not be...
There's a few enemies I have to kill here, not too many.
Do you understand?
Roger that. We know what we're heading into.
All right, 2-5, it's your call. Retrieve that pilot if you can. Out.
Deadly, do you copy? What's your status? Over.
I'm here! Shooting is KIA! Hostile moving you fast! I sure could use some help down here!
Hold on, we're coming to you.
Be advised, 2-5. Hostiles advancing parallel southwest of your position towards the crash site.
We got 90 seconds, Jackson. Get the pilot. No one gets left behind. Jackson, pull him out of there and get back to the LZ. Do it.
So when I'm carrying the pilot, I'm moving a little bit side to side to make myself go a little bit faster.
Command, we have a probable nuclear threat in the cabin.
Like I'm just slightly tapping left, right when I
is given by the NES team.
as I hold forward.
Roger that. We're on our way. Go, go.
And that's mission end.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're in for some shots. Hang on. Check in next power.
All U.S. forces be advised. We have a confirmed nuclear threat in the city. NES teams are on site and attempting to disarm. I repeat.
Oh no! Oh no! I was supposed to win, guys. What's going on? Alright, so yeah, and this is mission here. It's about a minute long. So here I am tapping crouch here because I want to uncrouch as soon as I can. So fun fact about this mission is that originally they wanted to have you see another pilot or another soldier just walking to their death, but then they changed it. I don't know why. So yeah, I just have to walk forward here. And funny thing is, it's pretty easy to lose time on this mission. Like, let's say you forget that you're supposed to uncrouch. You lose quite a bit of time. I think you want to complete this mission around 1 minute 5 seconds. All right. What the? So I'm supposed to find Al-Assad, and if you play this mission, if you let's play this mission, what you're going to do, you're going to go to every house and check for Al-Assad, but I'm not going to do that. Gotta watch out for barrels here. If barrels are on fire there, I have to take a different route or I will die. So what I'm doing is I'm hitting a trigger here, and that way I'm just going to the right house.
Building is clear. Move on to the next one.
So here I am. Now I have to wait, make sure that Captain Price is not stuck behind that fence. That's another soft lock potential point. What the? Okay.
Why'd you do it? Where did you get the bomb? Who then? Who? Give me a name. A name. I want his name.
So yeah, this mission, yeah, just about 2 minutes long. If you're doing world record attempts for just the mission, you pretty much have to reach this house, and Price has to be like right here. Otherwise, like, if he's not there, you're not gonna get world record. Or not even a chance at world record.
Who was that, sir?
Zakhaev.
Okay, hopefully bitrate holds up for this mission because 50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town. Give me a plus in chat if you remember that.
Too much radiation. We'll have to go around. Follow me and keep low. Careful. There's pockets of radiation all over this area.
Yeah. I do not want to trigger the enemies here because they will cost quite a bit of time if I do. So I'm gonna do the major skip of this game here. It's just called an elevator, and you understand why it's called elevator once I get it.
Move up.
So it pixel boosts me. And now I can run to the end of the level. And I skip. There's a tank section here where you have to like hide and wait for the tank people to go by, but I skipped that entirely. And once again, this is like Charlie Don't Surf, where to complete the level you only need to hit like 2 triggers. Okay, I gotta make sure not to fall off here because then I would have to go jump again. Oh, and right here too, there's you crawl under cars here, but the cars haven't spawned yet, so yeah, I'm just running to the end. So I'm about an hour into the game, and next mission is the most luck-based mission in the game, and the fact that it's an hour in, it's kind of unfortunate. People lose runs on one shot, one kill all the time, and it mainly has to do with that the luck-based element of the wind. Like, even if you have the right setup, the wind can change at the last second and it will mess up your shot. There's a cute thing you can do where that I ran past the store. You can go from the store, you can run like outside here and it will save like 2 seconds ish, but it's very hard to do. but if you're going for level world record, you pretty much have to do it.
Lieutenant Price, the meeting is underway. Enemy transport sighted entering the target area. The wind's getting a bit choppy. You can compensate for it, or you can wait it out. But he might leave before it dies down. That's your call. Remember what I taught you.
So let's see how many tries. Last few times I've gotten here, I did lose my run to it, but before that I had like a very long streak of getting these first or second try.
Okay, I think I see him.
So let's see, where is it? Okay.
Went wide. Probably should have waited for the wind. Lieutenant Price, the meeting is
That's
underway.
unfortunate.
Enemy transport sighted entering the target area. The wind's getting a bit choppy. You can compensate for it, or you can wait it out. But he might leave before it dies down. That's your call. Remember what I taught you. Keep in mind variable humidity.
You see where the flag is? The flag is supposed to help you with the wind direction, and yeah, the flag just the flag just doesn't like drop when he gets to the table, as you can see.
I think I see him. Wait for my mark. Target's quiet. Damn, it went wide. Probably should have waited for the wind to die down. Lieutenant Price, the meeting is underway. Enemy transport sighted entering the target area.
This is quite interesting. I got a good... Yeah, I'm getting good, like, all gillied up elevator, but yeah, this one...
Remember what I taught you. Keep in mind variable humidity and wind speed along the body's flight path. At this distance,
it's just so bad, yeah. A lot of people, you know, they're getting, like... In the Call of Duty Discord, people would always post their life split.
Okay.
Like, oh, well, you know, I was about a minute ahead of world record, but then I one shot, one kill killed the run. It's a pretty common occurrence. So that was what, like third try? Third or fourth try, which that cost about what, a minute and a half at least.
We'll have to take a shortcut. Follow my lead. Lieutenant Price, follow me.
So I'm getting the detonator out here. I'm going to kill the enemies with two C4s to help Captain McMillan. Hopefully I don't die here. So I'm just hanging around here just to make sure that McMillan moves up as fast as he can. Yeah, he's pretty fast. And I put down all claymores except for one, just so I can get rid of claymores faster later. Yeah, sorry, Knit Shade, there is technical difficulties, that's why.
More behind us.
So I want this RPD here. It's going to be very good for... It's going to be very good for the final section. LMGs in general are the best weapons in campaign.
Bloody hell, I can't move. If we run into trouble, you'll have to find a good spot to put me down so I can cover you.
And they're the best weapons in the game for campaign because their clips are very huge and you don't have to reload them.
Put me in a good spot to cover you. Enemies closing in. Put me in a good spot where I can cover you. Head for apartment. We'll try to lose him in there.
So I'm strafing left and right a little bit,
Find a spot where I can cover you and put me
just to
down.
gain that little bit more speed.
Enemy's closing in. Put me in a good spot where I can cover you.
So these dogs, there's a luck-based factor here with the dogs. If the dogs start biting me out here, I have to drop Macmillan.
The extraction point is on the other side of that building.
Okay, looks like I got good luck. Yeah, if they start biting me when I exit the building, I have to drop them, otherwise I will die. And here it is, the Ferris wheel.
Tango's closing fast. Put me in a good spot to cover you. Tango's moving in.
I haven't died like
Put me down.
on this section yet, but I'm pretty sure it should be possible. So I'm carrying him straight to the place where he wants me. He wants to be.
Our helicopter is standing by to safe distance.
So to trigger the heli, I have to get
Behind the Ferris wheel where I can provide sniper support.
I have to get rid of all the claymores. So I'm just tapping the claymore button right now.
Now's the time to use them. The enemy is bound to enter this area, so find a good sniping position. I'll signal the helicopter in 30 seconds. All right, lad. I've activated the beacon. Good luck.
So there we go. The heli started its way.
Alpha 6, we have a fix on your position. Hang tight.
And I just blew those claymores up, so now I can move McMillan whenever I want. And that's going to be useful later.
Get closer. Stand by to engage. Got him.
Usually, if you don't do the blow up the claymores like I did, you can't move him until like the very end. But what I did was it made me save a few seconds when the heli comes. Because I can pick up Macmillan early now.
Got one.
So yeah, I just gotta kill these guys. So it looks like some guys right here. No, this is not veteran, so these guys usually don't put too hard of a fight, but hello, Max 39 plus 44 67 Koi, what's poppin'? Guess we'll see this guy got away.
Enemy choppers inbound.
Okay, so my pace is, yeah, this is standard pace here. I'm maybe a little bit ahead. Well, because when this music goes like this is when the helis usually come.
Target neutralized. We are heavily.
So on the bottom of my screen, it shows how much the heli, how far the heli is away, how much distance. So when the heli's around 1,200, I want to pick up Macmillan and run to the pickup zone.
Target neutralized.
Uh-oh.
Got one.
I have to be careful here because this heli can easily kill me. And that's it. Yeah, nothing too fancy on Recruit here. It's not like Veteran where, you know, you're fighting for survival. It's more about the, Oh, there's the Claymore sound. Alright. So, probably the hardest missions in the game are coming up here. Yeah, Heat, then Sins of the Father. Quite difficult missions.
Their counterattack is imminent. Spread out and cover the southern approach. Sir, they're slowly coming up the hill. Just say when.
So here I'm gonna do something neat. I'm gonna try to trigger the dialogue.
Squad, hold your ground. They think we're a larger force than we really are. Copy.
So when he says copy, I have to kill 3 enemies.
Got him.
And before that, I have to kill around 3 enemies. So I killed a little bit more than 3. Just to make sure. And now I'm just setting up claymores for later.
Goodbye.
Yeah, if you don't do what I did and just start killing enemies randomly and don't wait for the dialogue to go by, you lose time. It's really weird. It's the only mission in this game that's like that.
Target down.
So, Captain Price is going to tell you...
Smoke screens. Mac, you see anything? Not much movement on the road.
He's going to tell you to get into the turret, but you don't need to do that. I'm just going straight to the detonators. So I'm going to keep my LMG.
They're targeting our position with mortars. It's time to fall back. Right, so get to the minigun and cover the western flank. Go.
Yeah, so he tells me to get to the minigun, but I don't need to do that.
3 here. 2's in the far eastern building. We've got the eastern road locked down.
And then there's also coming up here when I do the detonation, I detonate them in specific order to prevent the killing of teammates. But I can still end up killing teammates as far as like the 3rd detonation. So there's a little bit. It's a little bit of. A little bit of luck here involved.
So, fall back to the tavern and man the detonators. The rest of us will keep them busy from the next defensive line. Everyone move.
Yeah, as you saw there. So, I got bad luck there.
Let's go, let's go. You've got to get left behind. We have enemy tanks approaching from the north.
And
Mac's in trouble. So, get to the barn at the northern end of the village and stop those tanks. Use the javelin in the barn.
now I have to kill 4 tanks, and these 4 tanks,
The javelin's in the barn.
they can do quite a bit of damage from this distance. As you can tell. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's the team kill right there.
The javelin's in the barn. Move, move.
You can do that. Got to be careful with the team kills here. So I killed the 3 tanks, or the 4 tanks. Now I just have to make my way down the hill. And there's going to be quite a few enemies here. That's why I left the LMG in my inventory. Because with the LMG, it's way easier to kill enemies that end up being on my way.
Standing by to provide close air support, over.
Bravo 6, this is Griffin 2-7. We've just crossed into Azerbaijani airspace. ETA is 4 minutes. Be ready for pickup. Bravo 6, the LZ is too hot. We cannot land at the farm. I repeat, we cannot land at the farm. We're picking up SAM sites all over these mountains. Bravo 6, we're getting a lot of enemy radar signatures. We'll try to land closer to the bottom of the hill to avoid a lockout, over.
Oh, it's got to be taking a piss! We've just busted our asses to get to this LZ, and now they want us to go all the way back down! Forget it, Cash! We've got to get to the new LZ at the bottom of the hill, now! So, take point, go!
So, funny thing is, so on console, there's a potential, like, just straight up crash here. From what I've been told. That if you don't kill enough enemies, the game will just straight up crash. So that's quite something. But on PC, it's no problem. Alright, yeah, another hard mission right here. Once again, it's mostly to the ending. So, right here I just have to clear out this gas station here as fast as possible. And can I get the RPD? I need the RPD.
Alright, let's get this place sorted out. Change into the enemy uniforms and douse the fires.
And getting RPD here is very important for the final section here.
Just keep them busy until we locate Zakhaev's son.
Because I do not want to reload and I have to use a lot of bullets. Like, I will end up using 1 clip of the RPD. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it's actually quite a bit.
Bravo 6, this is Vulture 1-6. We're tracking an enemy convoy headed your way. I count 6 vehicles in the convoy, over.
Roger that. Nobody fires a shot until I give the order.
Okay, so Zakhaev is in this car here. The way that they want you to do is just wait until he figures out that it's not the Russians, but I triggered him early by shooting when he passes the line around here.
We got company, sir. Enemy reinforcements to the south.
Saves probably at least 15 seconds, I think. And here it is. So right here is coming up. Definitely top 5 hardest part of the run. Hopefully bitrate will show it in full. I'm gonna make a safe state. There is quite different ways that this mission can soft lock, so I just made a safety save.
Okay, the target is moving north. He's headed towards the outskirts of the city. Be advised, this area is crawling with hostile forces, over.
And the way that this mission can fail is they all have to do with if Zakhaev's son dies early. So far so good. Enemies can spawn there in very bad places. That's why it's kind of difficult. This apartment building here, it's crazy. There's so many enemies here, and I have to get past them very fast. Here's Zakhaev. I have to make sure that he doesn't die, because he can easily get killed by the enemies, and it's just gonna restart. Well, there's a turret there. Bam, Zakhaev's son just ends up killing himself anyways. Sometimes this this heli can kill him as well, which is really weird. See the the ultimatum. So I want to kill all of these enemies myself. If I can do that, I get a very fast door opening, but it's very hard to do it. And obviously I didn't. Somebody else ended up killing at least one enemy there.
There's an entry point through that basement door. We go room to room from there. Keep it quiet, move out.
So if you kill all the enemies yourself, you should be getting around a minute into the level entrance. If you don't, if some other person does, you usually get around minute 15. Minute 10, minutes 15, so.
Enemy down.
Okay, well, it looks like I messed up. Well, it still should be alright. Yeah, having internet issues here. Unfortunate.
Griggs isn't here. Roger that. Regroup on me downstairs. Copy that. Moving to the next.
Okay, so this kill right here is very important. Oh, I think I messed up. Yep. Looks like I kind of messed it up. So, yeah, I triggered all these enemies. So that's what happens if you mess up the shot.
The sun's coming up. We're running out of time.
But if you don't mess up the noob tube shot, you just go straight here. Yeah, overcooler, just some technical difficulties.
Looks like this is the place. Get ready to breach.
And there's some enemies behind that door, and I can kill them early.
All clear.
So, cut Griggs loose.
Nice.
Move.
About damn time.
thought, but your arse had all the C4.
We need to knock out that tower so the enemy helicopters can breach the electrified perimeter.
You alright?
Okay, Team 1. We got bricks and we're coming out of building 2. Move.
So I just gotta blow up the tower here. Look at it go! Whee! Gaming. So the rest of this level is pretty easy. I'm just going to run to the end, blowing up 2 trucks. I will make a checkpoint. There is some potential for soft lock, where Captain Price doesn't meet the sniper dude at the end. Yes, this is Xbox Series X. You guys are getting a sneak peek.
Enemy helicopters. It's gonna get real busy around here, so guys, take Soap and the rest and scout through this base. Chris and I will look for an alternate route.
Enemy RPGs on the rooftop! Troops dropping in!
Bravo 6 be advised. Trucks packed with shooters are headed your way. Target down.
Okay, let's see, where's Captain Price at? I gotta make sure Captain Price is running here.
Cover me.
Yep, there's Captain Price.
Man down. Tango down.
So now I have to make sure that these two meet.
Bravo 6, Sniper Team 2, coming out of the...
Okay, everything looks good.
Hold your fire.
Yep.
It's one of the American sniper teams.
Good to see you guys made it. We'll give you sniper cover once you're
Man
inside
down.
the perimeter.
Enemy troops in the southwest.
Uh-oh, missile launch. Uh-oh.
Roger, Bravo 6. Our satellites are tracking them now. Get your team inside the facility and retake the launch control center. We're working on getting the abort codes from the Russians at this time. Out. Bravo 6, we're still working with the Russians to get the launch codes.
So all in.
Have them shortly. Keep moving.
So the way you're supposed to do it, you're supposed to run into the main entrance.
We'll give you sniper cover and recon from where we are, over.
You're supposed to open the door and stuff. But I don't know if you guys caught that. I ran around and I jumped over the fence and I died. Okay, cool. Got bad RNG there. That's pretty rare though. I rarely die there anymore.
Give you sniper cover and recon from where we are, over.
After this one, there's 2 more. But this one's quick. So around 10 minutes. There's around 10 minutes left.
Bravo 6, this is command. Give me a sit rep, over.
Well, overcore is supposed to be. I gotta make sure I kill the tanks there. And I want this RPD once again for the next level. Like I said, RPDs, LMGs in general are very good in Call of Duty speedruns because you don't have to reload them.
Team, give us a few seconds
So yeah, the way that they wanted you to do is they want you to like, there's like a door over there. I think I can see it. Yeah, there's like a door over there. You're supposed to wait for it to open and stuff, but you can just jump over the fence. Saves quite a bit of time.
Team 3 repelling now.
Squad, hook up!
Team 3 is inside. Team 2, repelling now. Weary. Alright, let's move.
So I just shot my LMG there because I want to I want to get ahead of Captain Price, otherwise I don't.
Yankee 6 reporting in. We're meeting with heavy resistance in the south wing. They've locked down our access point over here. Over.
Roger, Yankee 6. Regroup with Team 2 and security. Over.
Roger that, sir. We're going back to regroup with Team 2. Yankee 6 out. Captain Price, we're sending your team the abort code you'll need to auto-destruct the missiles in flight. You have
So
15 minutes before those
I'm
missiles
just
reach
gonna shoot my way through the top floor of enemies.
We're running out of time. We gotta move. Go, go, go.
Yeah, this LMG strat has only been recently started to get picked up. Which is kind of neat because you don't lose like any time picking up the LMG during all-in.
Price, this is Gaz. We're taking control of base security. What's your status? Over.
Gaz, we're in position. Open the outer door to launch control.
Roger, we're on it. Stand by. Almost there. Got it. Door's coming online now.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Gaz, can't you make it open faster?
Negative, sir. You can try pulling it if it makes you feel better.
Cheeky bastard.
For these next sections, I just have to clear them very fast. Tell me survive. Nope.
Team
What?
3, what's your status?
Yep.
Over.
Team 3 in position at the southeast side of the large control room. Standing by. Are you at the far wall? Over.
Affirmative. Preparing to breach. Soap, plant the explosives. Go.
Go, go, go! Move it in. Clear. So, enter the codes. We'll watch for enemy
That was a pretty fast clear.
Stand by for confirmation.
The good thing about this this room clear is that you're not gonna find anybody hiding in places, weird places like on Crew Expendable or
Debris, but most of it's landing in the ocean.
some other missions like Hunted.
It's the can. He's taking off.
Captain Price, this is Gaz at the security station. They came in by trucks. I'm thinking we can use all of these to get the hell out of here. I'm sending you the coordinates to the vehicle depot.
Roger that. We'll meet you at the vehicle depot. Out. Everyone follow me. Let's go.
All teams, this is command. Recommend you exfil from the area immediately. Large numbers of hostile forces are converging on your position. Get out of there now.
Right here I have to make sure that the noob tube explodes. Yeah, I just got like a quad. But at the beginning of this level,
This is Gaz. We're taking
you can get messed up pretty easily.
Where the hell are you guys?
But other than that, everything else is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, well, get in line, mate. If he didn't fight us first.
Excuse me? Oh, okay, barrel. Okay. Yeah, there was somebody hiding there too. That's why I went there.
All right, get in the truck.
Okay, there it is.
You heard the man. Move.
Alright, so final level. And yeah, a few minute auto scroller here. Also, in this game,
Enemy truck, 6 o'clock.
FOV resets every single level, so what people do is they bind like move forward button with the FOV change. It's really weird. So right here, I have to just stay alive. On recruit, it's not a big deal. Of course, if you just don't pay attention at all, you can die. But if you just even slightly pay attention, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, I'm like kind of shooting at them, which is good enough. Okay, so this part is very weird. I still don't really understand why they made this. I have to shoot the RPG at the heli here. If I don't, it's a guaranteed death. So obviously it's scripted in the ways that it's not going to let you kill the hind. But yeah, if you don't shoot at it, you will die. But I'm out of ammo.
The hind's bugging off. I can run out of ammo. Good enough for me. Yeah, no kid. Oh shit, he's about to take out that bridge. Stop the bloody truck.
Yeah, there's a meme here about like picking up, switching weapons during the fade. I'm not sure like if it's placebo or not, but why not? It's not that hard to do anyways. So at this point, I just have to survive. So I want to get a once again. Oh, what the? Okay, cool. Yeah, I may have been splattered by a car right there.
Working on it, Bravo 5. Loyalist forces in the area may be able to assist, but we cannot confirm at this time. Base plate out.
No, you can get splattered by vehicles here. Yeah, Claudette, it's very unfortunate, but I'm having a very weird internet issue. Yeah, so this is, in a few minutes this run will end. Sorry gamers, very unfortunate about this internet issue. You guys didn't get to see this epic run that well. And yeah, so then there's the cutscene. Funny thing about this cutscene, so I did some comparisons because I've been losing time here like really odd, for very odd reason, and it's very odd because this mission is mostly an auto scroller. And when I put the two videos together, I saw that I was losing time on like this cutscene. Which, yeah, which is like the weirdest thing. And here's the final boss. But oh wait, he was supposed to die like 15 years ago. What happened? I need to download more RAM. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna do it right after this run, gamers. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of these epic runs, just go on SRCOM and check out the COD 4 leaderboard. You'll see pretty epic runs of this. Then I kill him, and okay, that's 1, that's 2, 3, and that should be okay. That's it. Well, and that's yeah, that's it, gamers. Once again, yeah, sorry that the internet was a bit problematic, but I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as you could. So stay tuned until the next run, gamers. I got what it says, 48 minutes, so it's all right.